I wasn't streaming for none of that. There we go. Back to my hunt for the music that I used last time, because apparently I didn't bother to, Oh, there's all of Kirby. I didn't bother to playlist it or anything. Ah, there it is. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it.
Hello.
It is very good. Hello,
Hello,
whoever.
Sarah.
Ah, yes. Did I not? No.
Easy.
Oh. Oh, I think I know that I did it. Nope, I did not
What's
do
up?
that. Nothing, I'm trying to figure out the music I used last session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not deep enough in. I don't think.
That's what he said.
Certainly. Don't worry, that can be fixed. Yeah, there's the Oblivion remake stuff, so deeper.
Alright, don't you tell them to join? I was talking to some stuff.
Man, you are super quiet.
Really?
Yep. Here, one moment, let me check something. Say something?
Hello?
Okay, you are super quiet. I put you on 200%. You are still
I
dead
shouldn't
quiet.
be.
Oh, wait. Do that again.
I shouldn't be.
There we go. If you can get yourself a little bit louder, that'd be nice, but...
Let me lower the input sensitivity then. Is that better?
yes it is.
No. I'm just messing with some stuff.
Fair enough.
Also, Miss Payday.
Hmm?
Do you want any free avatars for VR chat? I can
Any
send
free
you a
what?
link. Avatars. I got a bunch of them.
For VR
I mean,
chat.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I've been going up VR chat a little bit more often since my friends.
Yeah, I'll
You know,
send
the
you a
ones I
link.
happen to make.
You can easily make friends. You're nice enough to talk to.
Let me change that. Friends worth keeping.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Hey guys, are we still up for the slur session?
The slur session, you said? My favorite.
Yeah.
The what?
Yes.
Before we start our stream, we usually spout out every slur that we have to, that's in our chest, so we don't, accidentally
Sure.
say it. And
I've already said all mine.
Look at this.
Ghosts, is it okay if I use one of yours? Can I use one of your hot takes?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, William, how much XP do you think 9/11 is?
I think we did actually determine
You
that.
did.
did,
I have the
yeah.
clip. You were starting to actually calculate it.
Oh, is it like a cut? What was it, like 15,000 or something? I don't remember.
15,000. Oh, I need that much XP.
The terrible things that could be done with it.
Let's see.
All right, about to start my stream.
Sounds good.
Yeah, set all my slurs or any. I know while I was muted.
Oh.
Okay, don't. Whoa.
Taffer, Choffer, fucking Inwa,
Rister.
fuck, I wasn't ready for this. I didn't have, where's my list?
Ambien.
That's just a classification of being, what's this one?
29,960.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Denizens of
That's not my slur list.
The FBI guy is confused as to why I looked it up again.
You're poor.
unless
poor.
I mean unless you know the actual amount of like commoners or like what soldiers or retired veterans that were in that crash.
But like, here's the thing. We don't have like magic intrinsic to the multiverse here, so beings. So here's the thing. You're only gonna see somebody with like 14 in a stat at most round here. You know, round these parts.
Like 18
Here on
intelligence.
Earth. No, you don't. Let me put it this way. 16 in a stat is already superhuman.
Yeah.
I will be right back, actually. Give me a second.
Okay, stream officially started.
Ah. Anyway, back to the slurs.
What do you stream this on, by the way?
What
Hulu.
program?
Yeah.
I use OBS. I switched from Streamlabs.
No, like, do you stream it to Twitch?
Just Twitch. You have to
Okay.
pay to do it to more, and I'm not paying.
That's fair. I also use OBS.
I wouldn't mind Twitch streaming no more, but again, it's paying. I don't have the cash to pay.
Reasonable. I stream VR chat for people who don't have PC, so they can see PC stuff.
I used to stream VR
for
chat when I was
people
first
who-
starting out, but the amount of things that can get your stream taken down that happened there wasn't worth it.
Oh yeah. I cannot stream myself playing. I would get banned within a day.
Remember when it was Uganda?
Like, I think when I met you, I was being calm and nice, and that is not normally how I play. I'm a terrible person.
Please, that's nothing but terrible people on that server. Including myself.
Oh, yeah.
Need I get the knife?
No, I've run into many people who I'm just like, okay, buddy, you know, you're bad. You should
Also,
not be allowed on the internet no more.
Also, thank you for the offer about the avatars, but every single one of these are not my style.
That's fair.
There's nothing
I
but
own them
girls.
all. I own them
E-girls
all.
and sluts. So, no offense,
That's
not my
fair.
style. There's the
I-
only one
that's
is very, very, very tempting, and that's the Claire one. But that's it. And even then,
that one's already been chosen too.
exactly. I'm good. None of these are me.
I already have. Those are the Claire one is PC. Like I can only be able to upload the PC one for some reason, and it won't upload the Quest one. So I'm having issues with it.
Yeah, that's
So
the
the
only
person
one
who
I can
got
look
it,
at.
it's. But I'm pretty sure I could just upload it to you if you really want it. I don't give a fuck about their TOS. Fuck them. What are they
Yeah.
gonna do? I'll just make a fucking new thing and then just. Oh. I mean.
I need to make a slideshow of like the please stand by meme images I have that I cycle through.
I have another one that if the person that I'm supposed to be giving it to doesn't give me their account stuff, I'm giving it to somebody else. But it's this one. I sent you a link to it. It's a very, very detailed avatar.
Oh wow. Hold on.
$40 I spent on that thing.
If the page ever decides to upload.
No, I do the uploading.
No, I mean the page. Trying to see what it looks like.
Oh. Yeah, it's it has what 50 plus toggles. I'm also pretty sure. I think it also has face tracking that you can use with it too. It's probably the best one that I've seen that the person who made this one has made.
Yeah, let me know if they bail out. If not, it's all good.
Well, considering they haven't like texted me in 2 days and it pretty much have been ignoring me, but you know, probably gonna happen.
As I said, if they do, because I know it's not a guarantee there.
Yeah, I know. You play PC, right?
Week out.
I play VR. I have the whole headset. I don't play PC, the desktop version.
I know, but you play PC VR, right?
Yeah, I mean, I also do it on the PC.
Okay,
If I really don't feel like getting all my get up.
that's fair.
I know.
The fuck were we doing last time? We went
Vampire wood chippers.
Yep, a vampire bamboo. Yeah, we were investigating the farm, and the bamboo happened. I think we were just trying to investigate if we could find where the trees went, wasn't it? Or no, we were seeing if we could find any new witnesses. That's what we were doing. And we brought back the 2 desiccated bodies that Berlin's gonna just casually fucking resurrect. The 3 bodies.
Is it just me or Twiki like cutting out?
Oh, great.
No, he's fine for me.
Okay, so it's just me then. Thank you.
Ah, good. Not like good, but...
Do the changing to ship secret stuff early
No, it's...
in anticipation.
What's been happening earlier.
Anticipation.
The problem is we have to, like, run this one out first. Because secrets will get all
But
fucky,
it's-
too.
You guys went with Sun Scale and I forget his name off the top of my head, and the Tiefling boy to one of the outlying farms to see if there were any survivors or witnesses. To which you found a new type of blight, the bamboo blights. And after discovering that they aren't that strong, but they are very fast, you found that they could actively drain the blood out of, like, the people who they get stick twice at least.
Make a pumping action.
And then you went into the farmhouse and you found footprints, very thin footprints.
The willow
Weirdly
man.
thin. And then underneath the floor, you found in a small cellar 3 mummified corpses of the farmer and his 2 teenagers, his 2 teenage sons.
Poor lads.
And you brought them back to the village to resurrect them. And that is where we are going to pick back up. Freaky, go ahead and give yourself a D&D inspiration.
I didn't even fucking do that, okay.
I mean,
You
you
said the
did.
most.
I just filled in like some like information that you had.
I barely did anything. I
Amazing.
ain't got no. I already have DM inspiration, so I shall.
I'll take it and
bequeath-
pass it on.
I shall bequeath this DM's inspiration to whoever the fuck we happen to meet next, who seems like they might be an adventurer who will follow us around. I give it to Aisha, or to Isha,
First
whatever her name
person
is.
we see.
I give this inspiration to the goth girl.
Okay.
Sorry, Barney, you're not getting it. No, I give it to Barney.
Alright, yeah, Barney, you have a DM's inspiration.
I give it to the NPC. All right.
I mean, it might come in handy.
All right, load the small child on. All right, good. All right, so what I need you to do, you need to untie the ropes. Be very careful, because they're desiccated. They'll snap right off. Their bones are like jelly in there. All right, so it's all right. We only need part of the body.
You said I had inspiration?
Yes.
Yes. Freaky has given
Oh,
you his
okay,
inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Freaky.
Yeah. You're welcome. I don't know why I said that so derisively. Yeah, you're welcome. You son of a bitch. How dare you?
Well,
You're lucky I gave you my
goddamn
luck.
welcome.
Sorry, I'm editing the character, making sure everything's good.
Yeah. Berlin unloading one of the bodies from Massive Hog, the arm snaps off of the smallest child. Well, that isn't good.
No, they're both teenagers.
Off of
Like
the
one's 16.
The
and
smallest teenager.
the scrawnier one, yeah.
Fair.
Oh, yeah, right. Right. We found the bodies.
Yeah. I appear to have made a mess. Funny enough, we don't need all of it. Throws it over his shoulder. No. Raisin bran.
But yes.
Share. Is it Raisin Bran Crunch or just Raisin Bran?
Just raisin bread.
Oh, not as good, but still good.
But yes.
Massive Hog. I love gazing upon it.
So yes, the wait, what the hell?
What, gazing upon my Massive Hog?
Oh right, slimy little guy. I forgot about that.
Yeah. He's just a slimy
So
little
it's-
guy. Look at him.
I don't know why that's really cute.
Because it is. It's a snail. Snails are cute. With their slimy little stupidity.
No, I mean like the way you're saying it. He's just
Oh.
a slimy little guy.
Yeah.
Is that a little guy?
Look at him. Carries his home on his back. It's inspiring.
Do you see they 3D printed a see-through shell to see how be
Yeah,
able to see how hermit crabs like do?
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. I do like that. That is very neat.
Yeah.
Anyways. So yes, you guys all are like head back into town, to which you'll be spotted more or less immediately by the various townsfolk out and about. And the fuck was that?
Berlin like tries to lift one of the bodies with the sangromancy. Oh right, they're bone dry.
Oh, don't do that. That'll be terrifying.
Yeah. Also, kind of rude and disrespectful.
I'm literally just picking it up.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can use hands and not, that.
Do you have
Do you think anyone
any
would miss
idea?
these
Yes,
people?
most likely.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm going to need 10 minutes because apparently my headphones did not charge, and I need to do that very quickly.
Oh shit! Everyone muse.
So,
I don't know how a facial expression helps with that, but
I said muse, not mew. Fucking kids.
what does the
today.
Pokemon have to do with this?
Fucking kids.
I still found that term weird.
I remember back in my day when we had 150 Pokemon.
151.
Mew was not under the truck. That was a lie.
Solo,
Oh,
you're listening to NMN?
I was not listening to Eminem. No, I never much cared for.
I said solo.
yes, I am. I'm listening to Stepping Stone.
Man,
And then after Stepping Stone, but I got a very long playlist to find this.
man.
Will be Bitch Please, the second one.
Rich Plains. And here I was playing like
How much does a normal dagger weigh? Because I'm editing my inventory, and I figured I need to put the weight of them too, or should I just leave it?
Yes, you do. Pro tip: you can drag and drop things from the compendium, so you could just look up dagger and drag and drop it into your inventory.
I don't think it's something I can find in here.
Yeah, it is. Just dagger. Like, type it in.
Because it's not a normal dagger.
Which dagger is it?
Yeah.
Is it a...
It's called a blink dagger. I found it on the thing.
A blink.
I
mean...
I just need to find a weight for it.
Yeah, you just... Then go ahead and go to dagger, click on it.
1.
Yep, that would be 1 pound.
Because I'm assuming... to the right of item name is the weight.
Yes, that's what that number is. The left is how many, the right is the weight. Well, we've never had to call anyone on it yet. Usually we try to track weight somewhat. We track weight narratively. Which is to say, man, that is a fucking anchor in addition to all your other shit. You are overburdened. And when all the other shit starts to actually reach your carrying capacity, we start paying attention to it as well. That's what it seems to be.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure... Because I got a bag of holding, too.
Oh,
which I don't know what the weight on a bag of holding is.
500 pounds.
It weighs 500?
No, it weighs 15.
Oh, okay.
It always weighs 15 pounds, even if it is empty. It can carry up to 500 pounds, and I think it was 60 square feet.
Okay.
64 cubic feet. Yes. And the entry of it is 2 feet deep, or is 2 feet wide, and 4 feet deep, which I guess that's for if you...
Because I have not played D&D in a hot fucking minute.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I do...
Uh...
I always enjoyed, like, the astral plane being what happens if you know, put the bag of holding or rip the bag of holding. Because, like, that means it's a true demi-plane. It's not, like, a piece of folded existing plane. Somebody actually fucking built a new plane. Because otherwise it would be,
yeah,
like, within the ethereal plane or something like that. If it was just, like, a folded piece of the material plane. So it's an actual new demi-plane, which is crazy. Lore speaking.
that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for... There we go. Or that's actually still not what I was looking for, game. Okay.
Oh shit, Payday just lost internet suddenly.
Yeah, I seen that.
No! I swear I will strangle her internet provider. I'm imagining Payday's internet provider is a middle-aged man of average build and average height with brown hair and brown eyes. And I'm stabbing him repeatedly. That is a reference to a pretty cool video game called Look Outside. Think cosmic horror meets Persona 3. It's pretty cool.
Who likes looking outside?
I know, right?
How much does a compass weigh?
How much would you weigh? Oh, a compass? I think they have compasses.
Yeah.
Compass. Oh, they don't have a compass. That's interesting. Well, let's see. Realistically, I'd say 0.4 pounds. Is it like metal frame or wood frame or like what kind you got?
Silver and gold accents.
Ooh, just accents or like the actual body of it is silver?
It's made from silver and it has gold accents.
Okay. Probably that'd be a weighty one. Probably 0.6 pounds. Well, wait, how big? How big? Is this like the entire palm of your hand or like, you know, that actual dip in your hand? Like how tiny is this thing comparative to
I have
an
no
actual
idea.
object?
I'm guessing it's like a normal compass. It doesn't say really.
That's the thing. Compasses don't really have a uniform diameter that I know of. Is there anything you have that would be a constant that is roughly the size from one side to the next of it? Like the base, well, not a coffee mug. Coffee mugs are all different. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I'm also trying to figure out what's making me overweight. Like how I have 174 pounds.
Did you accidentally give yourself 30 of something? How many rations do you have?
I have not given myself none of that.
Oh. You need to do that, or you're gonna fucking starve. Well, we won't let you... Well, no, we probably won't let you starve. I know Awen definitely wouldn't. She'll drown you in honey for funnies.
Oh, it's the gold.
Yeah, money has weight.
Yeah.
I would recommend getting that converted to platinum or trade bars. Or gems. Gems is also very effective, because like a 10,000 GP gem could weigh like less than 1/10 of a pound kind of deal.
Yeah, so...
And they are 1-to-1.
If I literally take out the 0 at the end of the gold pieces, it drops my weight like that.
Yeah, and that would be your platinum piece.
And I'm not going to be using anything ranged, so I don't need arrows or anything.
I mean, you say that, but like, what if it
I got a dagger.
calls to you?
Pretty sure you're allowed to throw a dagger, I do believe.
You are, but its range is kind of sad. Its range is normal attack at 20 feet, and from 30 to 60 feet disadvantage. So it has 20-60 range.
Yeah. I can send you the dagger, by the way. The reason I say I don't think I need something too ranged.
Yeah, it's the teleport
or at least me getting started.
Yeah, it's the one that teleports you to... which is funny, because I actually have the item as a reverse that Payday used in a one-shot I did. Which is, I can't remember what I called it. It was like... What was it? It was a dagger that, like, you throw it and you can activate its effect and it'll teleport you to its location and it to your location. It'll, like, exchange the location of you and whatever you hit with the dagger. And they were fighting an enemy that was, like, burrowing in the ground because it didn't have a movement speed but did have a burrow speed. She threw the dagger at it and it got teleported out of the ground onto the surface and she was just sitting in the little divot in the earth that it used to be in. It was very clever.
Yeah.
I was so proud of her.
I'm just trying to figure out the rest of the stuff.
The D20.
Oh yeah, my edit of the dodecahedron of doom.
Ghosts rolling it, and it immediately goes to someone else, and it
Darkness,
goes
darkness.
No, it was Payday's character.
Yep. was Basha. And Basher got the
Yeah.
It was
Blade
like-
Wing Cape, which is a really cool item.
It did. It did go to box threats at one point, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like
It was
Basher
like-
used it to summon like a T-Rex or something.
So
What's up? Sorry, Solo, go
3
ahead.
times in a row.
I would be using dexterity instead of strength, right?
You can use
As a
strength
rogue monk?
or dexterity with a finesse weapon. You can use strength or dexterity.
Or a monk weapon, yeah.
Eh.
Okay, so I'm gonna swap that to dex. Then
As for, you might want to look
Okay.
into darts. Darts might be your friend. I think they have better range.
I usually
those
just
would probably work.
reflavor them as like throwing knives.
Yeah, they're very often, referred to as shuriken or kunai or throwing knives and things like that. But, oh,
Yeah, I'm just
Thank
trying
you,
to figure out the
Roll20.
damage stuff for these weapons.
well, which weapon are you trying to figure out? Nope, dart is also 2060.
So it's it's pretty much a basic longsword. Just with a different name. I
Okay.
think I might just drag one over.
Is this an
say
arc?
fuck it.
Is this a dedicated one-handed sword, or is this a bastard sword? Can you use one or two hands?
It'd be a one-handed sword.
A dedicated one-handed sword, I would recommend either using the rapier stat sheet or the short sword stat sheet, depending. What sword does it? Describe the blade to me. Speak to Freaky.
It's pretty much a basic longsword.
You see, that's the problem. A long sword, a quote-unquote basic long sword, is not the army
Yeah.
sword you're thinking. That would be a war sword, which is a dedicated two-handed weapon. Just describe how long is it
I've
compared
looked.
to a human arm? Is the blade itself the length of your arm, or is the blade and the handle the length of the arm? Can you parry downward at it with it from a standing position without it touching the ground? You said it's
I
exclusively.
would say it's
one-handed.
probably a little bit longer than a short sword, maybe?
Okay.
'Cause
So
there's not much description on it. I just found it
is it a
and
well?
decided to put it on.
It probably says any sword. So also okay.
It's a finesse weapon.
Where did you find this? Okay, it's a finesse weapon. It's probably
D&D Beyond.
D&D. Alright, one moment, D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And your fucking new weapons that you don't fucking tell us anything about. Did it give you a damage?
Wait, what's the
damage?
weapon called?
Yeah.
It's just called the Depth Sword. I found it on here.
Depth sword?
Because it's different. Because a lot. If I take
The
the-
Adept, ADEPT.
Oh, the adept
Yeah, it
sword.
should be using the same stat sheet as the long sword, which is on here. So I'm just gonna
That would not be
get rid of it. I'm just gonna get rid of it on here because it has the same, like, stat stuff.
Yeah.
If I can figure out how to get rid of it on.
It's the adept sword.
It's homebrew.
Basically, at the bottom of the list of your inventory, you see like on the bottom right there is like a little lock symbol. Hit that, then scroll back up to the
Got it.
adept
Thank
sword
you.
and hit the red button.
You said it's D&D Beyond. Do you mean DM's Guild if it's a homebrew item? I guess they do some homebrew items in D&D Beyond.
Mm,
Okay, so you're saying it's a finesse weapon. It would not be a long sword then, unless it's like that's
No, it wouldn't.
specifically the point of it is it's a finesse long sword. Because
yeah, because it doesn't. Because how with the normal longsword, what I'm looking at here through the thing is it has the 1d10. I don't get that. Like I don't get that option with this one.
oh, okay,
It's
so
strictly one-handed.
is it? Is
So
it
I would say
just-
it's shorter than a normal longsword.
Okay, like I'm trying to figure out what weapon statistics this is. It's a finesse weapon.
That's what I was
It's
trying to figure out.
exclusively one-handed. That's telling me it's a short sword or a rapier. It's one of those two, and the difference is a D6 or a D8.
It uses a d8, so that's why.
But
Which
then
one would
it's a
that be?
It is a rapier then.
Then I'll use a rapier stat sheet.
Finally figured it out.
That's not bad on ours.
Everything is falling into place.
No, it's not. It's all over the place. It's on the floor. I'm pawing through it in the darkness. My hands are all slimy with, like, the filth.
I am the filth.
But yeah, here's the thing. I would not discredit having a proper ranged weapon like a longbow or... Well, actually, if you're going for a monk deal, yeah, longbow might actually be your best bet. I think that can be a monk weapon, can't it, William? I think that's one of them.
Any weapon can, as long as it's not a heavy weapon.
Oh, yeah. I think longbow might be one, even though that's fucking stupid. Because that
I'm
is...
also just gonna use a normal dagger and go by their stat blocks, so that would work better than trying to
Why?
add it, since it's basic.
Why is the longbow a heavy weapon? You know what? Better question. Why does monk not allow longbow? I know why the longbow is a heavy weapon, because they don't want fucking halflings using it, because how the fuck do you pull that off? But, still.
The same way the Japanese use the yari.
But that's the thing. Like, the Japanese are still tall enough to have the thing work. And the yari was exactly what I was saying with the whole, like, why does monk not allow longbow? But why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's just proportional. Just like hold the bow a third of the way down instead of halfway.
The problem
It's
is
fine. It should be fine.
you reach a point where physics stops being your friend. Like, with a halfling doing it, physics stops being your friend, and if you make a longbow the size of a halfling, you're gonna lose out on power, so at that point you're just using a short bow. Like, you can go down
Or
on the
DCS
bow.
bow.
Yeah, you can go down on the bow, but once you go far enough down, it just stops functioning properly, and it starts becoming incredibly impossible to handle. Incredibly impossible, incredibly difficult, and near impossible to handle. My point is, monks should be allowed the longbow. But then again, D&D loves pigeonholing. And have you seen what the fuck they did to the rogue? That's not how rogues work. Actual fucking rogues would have used bastard swords. And clubs, and maces.
Bing bong. I personally just rob with my hands.
Listen, I'm just saying, the actual quintessential rapscallion skullduggerant of the medieval era would probably have had a number of knives and used a blunt weapon, and possibly a bastard sword, possibly also wearing breastplate armor, because that leather shit is a joke, and Gambison, while it will get you far, there is nothing wrong with throwing a breastplate on over it and wearing a fucking helmet.
So, quick question for y'all. My armor class. I got the
Yes.
armor pulled up and all, but how would I go about putting that on there and just doing all that?
You should just be able to drag it onto your character sheet and it'll do it automatically.
Okay.
Are you using your monk's unarmored defense, or are you using an armor set?
I think I might just go for an armor set instead of the unarmed defense. I don't know yet, though.
Do you have any armor proficiencies?
Light armor. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Good old leather, studded leather, or padded
But
armor.
also, while you're wearing no armor and not wielding a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dexterity plus your wisdom modifier.
Yep.
Oh, and my wisdom is
session is
literally
here.
0. So I should have 15 AC with my dexterity modifier.
So you have a plus
Is that-
5. You have a plus 5 to dex.
Yeah,
What's your wisdom score?
my wisdom is 0.
Ooh. So yeah, you would actually have the same from. So yes, it would be better for you to wear armor. In your case, you have a lot of money. I'd recommend get yourself studded leather armor of the highest enhancement. So
That's
like
that's
+1,
literally
2,
what it
3.
is.
Yeah. Alright, so go and get studded leather armor.
Yeah, I already put it on.
Yeah. Then it should have already altered your AC. Did you put on specifically the +1, 2, or 3, or whichever one you got?
I don't think I just really decided on that part there. I think it was. Hold on.
You're gonna want to
I think
decide
it's
on
just
that.
normal plus, not even +1. I think it's just normal leather armor.
Yeah, so that would be 12 plus, or normal leather or normal studded leather. Which did you get?
Normal studded leather, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be 12 plus dex, so that's 17 AC.
Because it's Aarakocra studded leather, which is not in this. I sent it to William when I first started.
Yeah, I would say just put studded leather on it, and then
That's what I did.
we can go from there. Yeah.
Trying to... Or yeah, that's right. Eric.
And since I can't put the description for it on the thing, I'm just gonna keep a tab of it pulled up. Same with all the others.
Did your race fuck you over? That's a question. I know 5th editions just
No.
get so anal about fly speeds and size differences on players. Well, not even anal. Anal would be overly specific. They get stingy.
Don't
like-
worry, I think I'm fine.
Okay, you have like...
Aarakocra can't fly if they have heavy armor, not.
Yeah.
Well, what I was actually
Well,
going
I'm
to
an
ask...
Alan. I'm not an actual Aarakocra, so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What I was going to ask is,
But
on the Owlin race, does it say you have a 30-foot fly speed, or does it say you have a fly speed equal to your movement?
That's what I'm looking up now.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 30, but I could be wrong, and I'm not gonna be wrong. And then
Let's see. Walking speed is 30 feet. Flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Oh,
You
hell
cannot
yeah.
fly if you are. You cannot use this fly speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor.
Which... That does not make sense. What if you are a 20
So it would-
strength... Sorry, go ahead.
so my flying speed would be 45, because my movement speed's 45.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the only thing
Yeah.
left to really sort out is the gold pieces issue of making me like overweight.
Like I said, trade bars, gems, platinum.
What do
Yeah,
you think I
can
should
use,
turn them
different
into?
stuff. I would say gems if you want, or you can just like put a note that says, "Hey, this amount of money is in the Church of Joaquin."
Yeah, bang.
Because I can
And
turn them in.
yeah, the churches acts as like a bank.
You...
The churches add like a bank.
Yes.
Yeah, the Church of Joaquin does it.
You said you had a bag of
So could I just put half of them? I do have a bag of holding. Could I just shove them all in there?
I was...
Good, yes.
And then just make it like a note somewhere of them?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. What I like to do is I like to put like underneath the like item. I will like hit it and I'll be like, oh, this is unequipped, which means that it doesn't weigh anything. So you can do that.
I do it
So-
like Cataclysm. You ever play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead?
So I can just...
Like this.
I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I can do something like that.
No, we can't see what you're doing.
Okay, so I just went down to
Give me a
items
second.
and put them there.
I have reason to believe Payday is not returning.
Yeah, her internet went out.
I know, she said she was using data though, but...
Yeah. Might not have like wanted to use like the data, like too much, because then you should get charged for it.
Yeah.
Mother, father, gentleman. How much would half be weight-wise? That's all wrong.
Did you guys do session 0, by the way?
Yeah, we did.
Mm. Also, damn Ghost. Gentlemen, really? It's been so long. Forgot about that song.
Wait, what song?
I think it was Sai. Did Sai do that? Was that Sai's song?
I thought that was the pineapple apple guy. I forgot. I finished Attack on Titans. I just finished it.
Yeah, it was by Sai.
And I want to destroy humanity. Can we do that in Archon?
Possibly.
I mean, you could certainly try.
I think Berlin would like split you open and pry your bones from the rest of you for it, but yeah.
Yeah, what if I joined the fire cult, guys?
I think Berlin would
could
split you open and
do
pry
that.
your bones from the rest of your body. I think you would.
What they
find-
want is
Go ahead.
they want us to bring in the elemental lords, right, into the material plane.
Yeah. And tell me, Ghost, if you bring an elemental primordial being of pure fire to the material plane, what happens next?
A lot of fire.
I think his feet will turn into obsidian.
Possibly.
By the way, I have stat blocks for what happens if any of them, like even the ones you've already taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure of that.
Salem, wait, what? Taken care of?
Don't worry about
Okay. Salem could solo it. One.
it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
the
have
fire
28
mage.
AC. What's he
against
gonna do?
The fire mage against the creature that is healed by fire.
No, he said Salem. That's his Sith Lord.
Salem.
That's
Yeah.
Salem.
His robot Sith Lord.
Burn him to death. That's what.
Salem uses a lightsaber.
Does he have heat metal? Come on.
Yes!
No, but you can just stand on your spot and become heat metal because it's made of fire.
And here I thought he just had every spell that did fire damage.
I mean, there's also that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But,
I know I put that on like a teal, like I have a mock-up teal spirit sheet that literally just says every spell containing necromancy, illusion, or ice magic. That's like one of the spell listings on the list.
Like you remember every single one of them.
Well, that's the thing. When you start getting into Warlock Patron territory, you stop having a normal...
No, I mean, you
normal-
freaky.
I mean, that's the funny thing. I might have to look up their exact mechanics, but I do actually have a pretty good compendium of all the spells in D&D in my head. And a general idea of what they do.
Me too. Except the new ones. I haven't. Well, yeah. I've looked at the wizard spell lists for a lot. Maybe the sorcerer spell list, but like the others, I haven't really done so. Especially the bards. I'm never gonna play a bard.
I have everything from Tasha's Cauldron backwards. The new stuff, like post Tasha's Cauldron, not very knowledgeable about. Because after reading 3 or 4 of them, I went, I'm seeing a pattern here. And that pattern is Wizards of the Coast is giving the fuck up. And Jeremy Crawford's this is gonna be Skyrim rulings are becoming the actual rulings as written.
Yeah. I've been researching because I'm planning to do something with like summoning and planar binding.
Ooh, yeah.
What the fuck are like the spirits things? Like, if I summon like a fiend, right?
Yes.
Summon a spirit of a Yugoloth, and I planar bind it, and I talk to it. Does he have knowledge?
Technically, there is no spell in all of 5th edition that is available to the players except for Planar Ally that can summon a Yugoloth because Wizards of the Coast couldn't be fucking asked. And Summon Fiendish Spirit, you're not actually summoning a specific fiend.
That's just summon fiend.
Same thing, like they're the same thing. They just renamed it. Summon Fiend,
they did.
you're not actually you can't like summon an Uranus, you can't summon a Yagnoloth, you can't summon a Hellhound. You are summoning a nondescript fiendish spirit from the lower planes, which is to say you are summoning like one of the evil petitioners or one of like the raw, forms of that plane's alignment. So basically, if you're summoning a fiend, see in a bit, Zola. If you're summoning a fiendish spirit from the hells, you're not summoning a specific devil. You are summoning just an infernal, planar, non-physical thing. Which, that is a thing. They didn't make that up. I will be nice to them and say, yep, there are, in fact, just ephemeral spirits of these beings, of these outsiders. There are just quote-unquote fey spirits that live in the wind and the trees. There are infernal spirits that inhabit the very sands of Avernus and try to drag you in and kill you. Yeah, the place itself is evil, and some of that evil is alive. And that evil is the spirits. This is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that you're summoning one of those. It's also what your familiar is. Go ahead.
Like your steed when you have like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just gonna summon like a Yugoloth because I was gonna do like a deal thing to get true names.
So that they would charge you a lot. My dude, getting a true name of an outsider, of like a fiend or like a celestial or something, those outsiders, they are much closer to being their true name than anything else. If you have the true name of like, an imp, you control that imp. Even if you don't own it, it cannot refuse you if you speak its true name before the order. Like, and with like Yugoloths as well, that's how they work. Yugoloths are even more tightly tied to their true names. That's how the hags built them and control them. That would be a steep price. That would be like you saying, "Give me your soul," to a Yugoloth. You might be able to do it. I'm just saying they're going to charge you out the fucking ass, man. And these are
high-level wizard, man.
You have to count for the fact that these are innately selfish beings. Like, Yugoloths are neutral evil. They are completely self-serving. Their only law is themselves.
How did they get the true names of other outsiders?
Mostly through theft and pacts and deals and cornering them and things like that. Yugoloths usually only have the true names of other Yugoloths and a handful of other outsiders. Because that is usually something that, that Yugoloth has gotten the true names of a couple too many devils. Kill him, is what you're going to get from the archdevils in the hells. But the hags usually back them up, so they're in a bit of a catch-22. Yugoloths want to be free and be their own masters and make their own decisions, but they have no rights or protections. But the hags have pull in the lower planes, and if a Yugoloth serves a hag, they have protections. Because the hags, of course, control the soul larva market, and that, of course, lets them leverage the Hells and the Abyss and Gehenna and all the other lower planes.
I would have thought the Ifrit would have more pull.
No, the Ifrit are elementals. They're in the plane of fire.
Yeah, but wouldn't in City of Brass, a lot of demons meet there, and they would.
A lot of everything meets in the City of Brass.
Sorry.
It's a trade hub. And no, like, the soul larva literally even if the City of Brass had a ton of soul larva, they would basically need to invade the lower planes and take land and control the river Styx that it runs through, because what happens is the soul larva basically generate spontaneously out of the muck from the river Styx in these lower planes. So the river Styx runs through all of the lower planes. So if you're on like Hades and the Great Wastes, and you want soul larva, you go to where the river Styx intersects with that plane, and you just start digging through the muck. The problem is the hags have already gone through and taken control of a lot of that, as have the locals. There's constant warring going on for the soul larva market, because that is like the source of petitioners to make more fiends with. And the reason the hags got control of it is because, well, they sort of got there first. They are very, very, very old. Like, when the devils came to invade Baator and take it over and turn it into the Hells, the hags were already there. Kelgane's a bitch. But, yeah, no, the Ifrit do not have major control over the soul larva market. Any soul larva they have, they went to the lower planes and collected for sale, which you might be able to get high-quality soul larva, like, they wheel and deal really well, so it'd be like, yes, this is from a lawful evil paladin of Bane who had fallen and was rejected by him after death. He had turned into a soul larva. He was very powerful, very skilled, very strong-willed. For this, 5 souls. You know, that kind
The
of...
module he was part of was very popular.
Exactly. Like, literally, this is the soul larva of, what is it, Archon the Cruel, I think is his name, Archon the Cruel? Like, stolen from Tiamat. The hand of Tiamat attempted to grasp it, and I snatched it away. I'll sell it to you for, a fine price. 10,000 souls. So, you know, the other thing, like, Tiamat herself would bargain for it. I would require a favor from you. You would have to get rid of a competitor for me. You know, it would be a quest to get that thing. Any more questions, guys?
Not at the moment.
What if I
how
just...
you doing, Sal?
Okay. Can we start?
I hope so.
That's what I'm asking. Sal, is he good?
I went and got an ice cream cone, so I'm feeling pretty fine.
Okay. Is your character sheet pretty good?
Yeah, it should be. I think I've done everything that I have to do. Now I just gotta play and get used to the character.
Okay.
Hells yeah, Hex.
In that case, you can just call him Hex.
Yes.
No.
Anyways, so yes, you guys are now back in the town, and you have the 3 bodies. You've you've taken them off of the massive hog, and where do you do this?
We're going to the inn that has been converted into a hospital. That one.
So like right in the middle of town. Okay.
Yeah, yep, and parade the bodies through. We will go ahead.
Needed.
We will go ahead or Berlin will go ahead and send word to get somebody to act as messenger. to go inform the other IAG agents and adventurers that have come by to investigate this, that we have gathered the bodies of 3 witnesses and we're resurrecting them. If you have any questions, come on by and deal with it, blah, blah, blah. You know, tell them what we're doing, update.
Resurrecting them?
Yes. Berlin said he'd do that.
Damn, alright.
I have well over 250,000 gold to my name. Oh, wait. 270,000 gold to my name. I'm going to
You have the
spend
spell for it?
Yes.
Oh, is it? You have Raise Dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, better. Berlin has Resurrection. You can hand Berlin a finger, and he can resurrect someone.
I was
Right.
thinking
Wait.
reincarnation for a second there. I was just thinking, like, wait, are you going to turn these guys into dwarves or something? Yeah, that's
You are now-
Resurrection strictly for.
You are now
Oh,
blood
wrong,
of
I forgot.
Mensch. So Raise Dead, you need most of, or you need the entire body, and it'll heal major injuries. You need a workable amount of the body, basically, to where, you know, they're not missing their heart or something like that. It'll heal mortal injuries. Resurrection, you just need part of the body. And True Resurrection, you need only speak the name. And they will...
Anyways, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, Sun Soul or Sun Scale is like with you. He is helping with the bodies as well as your tiefling companion.
Did we gather...
I'm sorry?
Did we successfully gather one of the blight bodies that was the most intact?
Yeah, you if you want to have retroactively done that, because I don't think you
We talked
said
about it
that
last
earlier.
session, but I don't think we actually got it. I think. Or maybe
but yes, you
Mandela
could,
affected that.
you can do that.
Blight
You
body.
did not.
On the hog.
Okay, yeah, you just have it. You just have like the hog is just biting on, like chewing on one of the legs, and you just have it dragging behind you like a drunk sorority girl.
Don't eat that. You'll get worms. Just drape the
and-
dead father over Massive Hog's snout. No. Anyway.
No, on this one. Have fun.
You can have the leg. Good boy.
It's already been jerkied.
Yeah. Massive Hog's got like 8 or 10 intelligence. But, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna inform the others. Berlin will see if anyone else comes by. Well, actually, they don't need to. Oh, yeah, he'll wait around because he likes the showmanship. He wants anyone who shows up to
Do a
fucking
miracle.
watch
Miracle.
him. Yeah, he wants to spit in the eye of death, and he wants people to see it.
Yeah. Colin
Not
can help.
everyone will. I don't think you ever actually met any of the other members of the other group.
I think we
You only
did.
met the ones with the necromancer.
We met those ones, yeah, you're right. Those ones in the monks.
Yeah,
You know,
we haven't.
once we got distracted.
We're gonna do that
Yes.
next thing.
You will be. You will find that a kobold approaches you. Yeah, he's got plate mail on. He has a shield with the emblem of Bahamut, and
Berlin
he
tries
is
not.
a paladin.
Berlin
Sorry?
stifles a laugh.
It's this tiny little kobold.
Berlin stifles a laugh.
All right, fair enough.
Well,
And yes.
you've come to watch,
So
I take
yeah,
it.
you also have several members of like the just the public, and you see that a lot of them are horrified at seeing like what you have brought in, these mummified corpses of people that they recognize. They know these people. As you see several people like start crying and they're upset seeing, their friends are dead. Especially with how gruesome the death was.
You want to save those tears, people.
Just wait till you see what I do now.
Because I'm about to spit in the eye of nature. We will start with...
Rocks.
We will
That
start-
is
Sweating.
an incredibly ominous statement from the Blood Wizard.
Yeah.
As they will
Listen.
a lot of people will kind of shrink in fear from you.
Mensch may be technically a radiant god, that doesn't mean he's very nice. Anyway, so let's see. So we got 3 bodies. Resurrection requires
Yes.
my 1000 GP gems, which I believe I have. I have exactly 4 on me. So, we're going to start with the father.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The Father, the Son, and the other Son. That one we don't talk about. So it's going to take about an hour as Berlin actually takes the stone off of his neck and he's holding it with his hand wrapped around it over the body. And he's going to place 2 fingers on the veins on his wrist. And he's going to begin a chant.
On his wrists or the body's wrists?
On his own.
Okay.
And he's going to begin a chant, and a red glowing ichor begins to pour from the gem, almost as if he's squeezing it out of it. And it's very slowly trickling onto the body. It's a very thin stream of it. And I'm using the wrong music for this. One moment. Anyway, it's a very thin stream of it. That over time, the body, over the course of the hour, parts of it begin to regrow, wounds close, life begins to return to it, flesh mends and unshrivels, it plumps up. And by the end of the hour, assuming the man's soul is willing, he returns to life.
No, sorry, give me a second. Yes. The
Oh,
soul
wonderful.
is most definitely willing. As he has various things that he wanted to do. Not least of which was make sure that his sons were okay. But yes. You see this
Welcome back.
you see this older looking let's see. You see this older looking human man. He has somewhat salt and pepper hair. He is broad shouldered. He has very scars on his arms and hands, very clearly from the farm work he's done.
I think those might actually be gone.
Oh, really?
I think so. Die of old age, is an undead, soul neutralizes poison, cures normal disease, afflicting a creature, magical disease and curses are not removed. All mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts, which, would that restore scar? Missing body parts?
No, not really.
Fair enough. Yes, he feels very weak and unwell, but he is alive.
But yeah, you see, he's this old salt and pepper gentleman.
Yeah.
And you would note that you would also note, Berlin, that he has a bunch of pockmarks on his hand, which I think Berlin would probably he's right now.
Berlin is a medical
Would he
doctor
recognize
and a
spider bites? Yes, he would recognize the hawk marks on his hand as being like from particularly nasty spider bites.
Right. Probably brown recluse and shit, like necrotizing flesh
Yeah.
in some areas. Surface level necrosis.
But yeah, he will like. What? As he speaks in primordial.
Well, Berlin not speaking primordial, but having the headband right now, just says back in Infernal, "Welcome back." We'll see if he catches on.
As he will have a bunch of people like cheering as they like see him alive.
By the way, he wakes up
Oh wow!
right next to the desiccated corpses of both of his children. He's like, I've laid them out in a line. He's like on the far right.
Good week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he either doesn't notice them at first or doesn't recognize them for
Yeah.
what they truly are.
Gotcha.
He's trying to get his bearings at the moment. Like, wait, what? Where am I? I was just in my basement with that woman, and he's just like, he like hears you speaking infernal as the mayor and Earth Genasi will like give the guy like a pat on the like a very firm head on the shoulder, like basically like a bro hug, like the head against the shoulder.
Yeah. Our pelvises aren't touching, so it isn't gay.
I don't have this moment.
But hearing you speak infernal, he also speaks infernal, thankfully.
Good. I know it's like a 50-50 shot.
Yes. It's like Canada. Most people speak French and English. Most people here speak infernal and primordial.
One day we're gonna be like that with Spanish here, and it'll be kind of cool.
Spanglish.
Spanglish.
I find it fascinating that the official language of the United States was almost German.
I could see that. I'm surprised it wasn't French. But,
Yeah, I think Benjamin Franklin pitched a fit because he didn't want it to be German.
yeah. But,
It would have been really funny if it was French because like the whole Benjamin Franklin sex cult thing.
basically,
Would have aged poorly.
everything the English did, the French also did, basically, here in the U.S. Like, they were neck and neck for a while there. But
Although we were a English colony, but the French did help us get our independence.
yeah.
Oh. But anyways, he will like cough severely as like after a few minutes he like looks up at you, Berlin. The smell of blood still heavy in the air, as he like he's like
It does
still
smell like
blinking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking, does the ichor smell? I was like, does the ichor smell like blood? And it turns out, yeah, it does. That's the fucking divine blood of Mensch. So yes, carrying on. Moving on.
He will like after a few minutes of like getting his bearings, being told like various things by the others, asking questions of the people around him and things. He will turn to you, Berlin, and he will be like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, all right, what was it that you said?
I had said welcome back. I am Saint Berlin.
Hello, Saint Berlin. I apologize, I have no alms for you.
It's fine. Now, I have 2 more. And Berlin's actually going to be fishing
You
another.
heal me?
I did, as Berlin's turning to one of the desiccated corpses, getting another diamond. He's still listening.
I say in primordial. Are you okay to stand up, mister? What was that about a woman?
Oh, woman? What?
I thought he woke up
I'm sorry.
saying like I was with a woman in the basement. Okay.
And it's like he will like place one palm on the ground and like try to push up, but you see he's trembling as he's trying to, as he like shake his head. No, I'm sorry. I can't stand. He says in primordial, before turning to the to Berlin. Who are? Oh.
Yeah, he's
Oh, no.
already beginning the ritual. Like, he's got the 2 fingers on the wrist and the gem clasped, his fingers clasped around it over the body.
Yeah.
And he's already
As in,
chanting.
it seems to take him a little bit, but he does eventually recognize the 2 bodies of his sons, as he'll try to do his best to crawl over to them with tears pouring down his face as he says, "Oh, what? My children. What has happened to them?"
Berlin cannot reply, he's doing verbal components.
I'll ask someone. Get the milk.
Sorry,
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
have milk. While this ritual is happening, I'll just have a glass of milk by the side of him.
Okay. Awen will like put a hand on the guy's shoulder and she'll tell him, don't worry. Berlin brought you back, and he can do the same thing with you. It'll be fine. You'll just it just looks like you'll be weak for a bit. Wind spell, nice.
So, I was not muted for my maniacal cackling. As I realized,
Yeah,
I don't have to spend another
didn't know that.
diamond.
Yes.
Holy shit, that does work.
Yeah.
Still takes an hour.
As you can. Yep, you. They will ask the guy as to what happened. As he will tell the story. Well, there was a we had found a lot of animals dead in the area around us, and I set up noise traps, things like that, to make sure that whatever was doing it couldn't sneak up on me and the boys. But eventually, we eventually heard something, and then we watched as the bamboo it came to life. I don't know how to explain it. It was like spiders, but with the legs of bamboo and roots instead of where their bodies should be. They were fast, so fast. If we weren't already at the house, they would have killed us before we could have even moved. But me and the boys, we hid in the basement or in the cellar, and we could hear them searching for us. And eventually, the clack of wood on wood, and then it all stopped. We heard what sounded like footprints, like clogs, not like the other ones. And then sound of the table being thrown, and then there was light, and we saw, I think, a woman. She was made of wood, but she was horrific. The left side of her body, it was dead. It was blackened and burnt, and it looked like a forest fire in a swamp or something. But her right side was healthy. As healthy as a woman made of wood could be. I don't know. She started yelling at us, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. And then, after a while, she was angry, and then I felt pain in my chest, and then I woke up here. Berlin.
Ah,
Make a check on what the
This-
fuck that is.
This, you would know that. Actually, you know, yeah. Go ahead, both of you roll Arcana or Religion checks. I will say Berlin with advantage.
I've seen this before. She wasn't burned, but
You
I've
have
seen
not
it.
seen this before.
I know, I'm joking.
Yes. But he would kind of know what it sound. That definitely sounds like a dryad, and you remember that one of the ways to create a tree of Gulthias is for a dryad to get vampirism. But he also knows that the dryad can't leave the tree, and a dryad can't make blights without being in the tree. So who the fuck is this person?
Applying mental energies, extrapolating. The Dryad was also trolled or infected, most likely going by the fact that it is half burned. This Dryad is being extorted by the Gulthias tree. Half of the tree of this Dryad has been burned as a threat, and it is being controlled in some way. There we go. That's my extrapolation.
I knew it. But just like what? Yeah, like Yagami said.
Berlin says nothing. He's still doing his chant. No. I'm kidding. He's muttering something, though.
Well, coincidence. Wait. When was this, Mister? Because. Yeah.
What is today?
See today's date.
He'll seems to think about it as he'll say, it was a week ago. Yes, it was a week ago.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for your pain, Mister, but thankfully, we're here to we're trying to stop that from happening once and for all. We're from the IAG.
My name is Elias.
Mr. Elias, I'm Colin Amber. In Primordial.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Amber. What is your companion doing tonight?
Berlin holding the gem, 2 streams of glowing liquid pouring out of it into the bodies.
He's doing the same thing that he did to you. He's resurrecting them. We need to get as much information as possible. We found you exactly as you said. We checked out your establishment, found those bamboo things, and we cleared it out. So, yes, there are casualties. After all.
Sunscale will nod at that, and he'll say, "Yes, probably a fate shared by all the farmers in the outlying areas."
Can you do, I'll you should rest for a bit until my friend here is done with resurrecting your sons. Then once you feel comfortable, we can do the interview.
Interview?
We're trying to get to the
Do
bottom of this, Mr. Ellis.
Do you need more information? I will give what I can.
That is interesting, though. We thought the Goliath tree was working alone. There's another humanoid, or some form of undead, or some form of other humanoid-like creature. What? You said it looked wooden?
Yes, it was a woman made that looked to be made of wood. Her left side was burnt and dripping with fluid of some kind.
Dripping with what?
It was, some kind of fluid. I don't know what it was. I was looking more at the bamboo monsters that were trying to kill, that were threatening us.
Great. By the way, can you guys, you guys don't hear the neighborhood-wide performance out there, right?
I hear something in the
Just
background.
like
Chitney.
little echoes in the background. Also, whenever I talk, I hear a slight echo, but
Wait.
Man, I thought Solo's character would have popped up with the with Berlin putting the word out. That's why I did that. It's like, let's give Solo an in.
Hello. Someone is performing, but yeah.
okay, that's
Uh,
interesting.
Yeah. There's a concert or something. But that is very good information. As he sits down, I'm guessing like everyone's still surrounding us, right?
Yes. You will actually, as the situation goes on, there is actually a few people who, you hear some yelling coming from the, like, towards the southeast of the village, as you hear, like, some people, go off as the Goliath woman who was with the, the necromancer girl, her husband and the kobold will like look to each other.
Her husband?
Yeah, the dwarf.
Yeah.
Or the human,
Oh,
not
okay. I
the
thought
dwarf,
the
sorry.
necromancer girl's husband.
No, not the necromancer girl's husband.
No.
Berlin would have to cuck. Which he's done before, and will do again. Get in the cock.
But yeah, the Goliath woman, her human husband, and the kobold. The Goliath woman will like look towards the husband. They seem to be communicating non-verbally a bit, as you see the man kind of like roll his eyes and head towards the southeast of the village, or southwest of the village. Sorry. And
Can I insight that shit? What? Were they worried or like did they find something out?
Go ahead.
Okay. Nat 20.
They seem to be debating on which one would go, would like leave, because this is very valuable information. So, but they both
Okay.
want to be here in order to get the information, but they need to investigate the commotion heading from the southwest.
I swear, if this commotion interrupts my casting and wastes 14 fucking blood points at 140 HP, I am going to flay everything in the general area
Awen,
alive.
Awen,
Okay.
stay here for a while. I think Colin's gonna check it out too.
Alright, yeah. You will head off. Awen will stay behind. And Colin, you will see as a group of rather bedraggled folks will trickle their way into the village. It appears to be a merchant caravan. Led by a very peculiar creature, one that I don't think Colin has ever seen before.
Is it a elephant?
The pale lady.
It is. Solo, would you kindly describe your character?
My character is a owlin that is pure white with black tipped feathers / hair with green eyes. And may I ask what time of day it is?
I believe it is around
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, like PM.
Oh, I
it's
made a
around
joke.
noon.
Yeah, it is noon.
Noon. Sorry, I don't
Okay.
know. I guess you can't hear me.
And that's
Solo, can you hear me?
it for the description. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
That is the end of the description of my character.
What kind of clothes is he wearing? What's he holding?
He is wearing studded. Hold on. He's wearing a studded leather, which is it has a green hue, and it is finely engraved with feather designs with golden rims. He also has a dagger to his side, along with a small, longish sword on his back. He is wearing. I would also say he'd probably be mostly hooded figure.
He says to like, the dwarfs are the one here, right?
No,
Really?
the human man.
I said
All
dwarf
right.
by accident.
Yeah. I ask like the human man, and was like, do imports usually go through here?
He'll shrug his shoulders. Let's see. But sorry, give me a second. He will look at the owlet in front, and the man seems to actually recognize him as Solo. With your character being one of Alexander's, he will actually also recognize you'll recognize the human and the kobold.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, give me a second.
I'll probably stand by quietly and just keep watch on the people I am guarding.
His name is Arnold Greystone. And
Arnold
the kobold's
Greystone.
name is Shiver.
But
What the fuck?
So,
Does he have a shiv?
There you go. That's how you spell the names. Shiver.
thank you.
But yes.
And Arnold is the kobold?
Arnold is No, Arnold is the man. Shiver is the name of the girl. They will welcome you as they will. Hey Arnold, you's a bitch. Anyways, but yes, so you will, as I said, recognize the two of them, and they will recognize you as they will welcome you. Not having realized that you were assisting in the bringing of a caravan here. As they will ask you if you have word from Alexander.
I don't believe I have gotten word of Alexander. Word from
nothing
Alexander.
since probably nothing since like your last check-in with him. You
Yeah.
should have a sending stone to him.
Okay.
So you can clock in with him and do your job and things like that. But yes,
I give him my casual greetings.
So, he's Colin says to Arnold, so, is that the other IG group? Are the merchants, do they look hurt or something?
they don't look hurt. They do look a bit haggard. You do see a couple of the long wooden javelins that you had seen littering the buildings of the village, littering some of the campsite, or not some of the wagons. Not very many, just like one or two, but very clearly they have been attacked by these creatures.
And I'm injured. That's weird. Well, as far as I know. Hey,
And
he
yes,
says-
Arnold and Shiver will introduce. I'm sorry, what was your character's name again?
Mine? It is a Sky. It's pronounced Skyripa.
Skyripa. Yes, they will introduce Skyripa.
Hello
To
there.
Colin. This
Hello there,
is
Mr.
this is
Mr. Colin Amber. Yep.
He is one of Alice's, from what I've heard.
It's been a while. You know. I'm of the Amber family. Nice to meet you, Skyraptor. Skyraptor. What the fuck? Skyraptor.
It's kind of hard to
Who
say.
gave you that, by the way? And are
The
you
name?
sure the merchants there are not hurt?
They should not be hurt. You did not get attacked by anybody during our travels.
No, you were attacked by these weird tree-looking monsters, but thankfully there were only like two of them, and you were able to take care of them quite easily.
So
Spears
yes,
look. Yeah.
we did get attacked by two of those creatures on our travels. But
By
I
the
don't
way, you were
believe any
speaking.
of them.
Yeah. By the way, we were speaking with Arnold here and Shiver. You're Alexander's man. Man. Did you
Yes.
come here alone?
William?
Well, from the IAG, I mean.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
go on.
you would have, yes.
I'm all alone in these travels.
Why?
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Why am I alone?
No. But yes. Did you come here for a supply run?
I prefer to work alone.
Okay. Well, come in town, I guess. We have a few sick people here that is being resurrected right now. I'm sure these merchants can get some treatment, but not the resurrection part. That's expensive,
That's fine. As long as
and they
they
don't
can
need
get
it.
the treatment and I can get my gold from them. Or guarding them.
Oh, okay. Oh, so alright. Why would you? Why would they come here? Okay. Then get on with it then, I guess.
By the
Goes
way,
back.
you do not get the gold from the person. You would get them back from the IAG because they sent the gold to the IAG, and then
Okay.
they sent you.
Yeah.
Alright.
So like do like financing options and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes. So, you would
Before I
probably
go,
you would probably want to send a update to Alexander that you arrived safely, and that sorry, give me a second.
Sky Ripper, out of
Yes.
curiosity, were these merchants carrying any milk?
Any milk?
Mm-hmm.
You would have to ask them about that. I don't inquire about what we're transporting.
Let's see them. Okay. Uh,
We're just here to do
they
my
don't
job.
look at the best. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. He like did it kind of boy.
I said that so weirdly.
That was a little like okay,
Sassy.
a little flaming.
Like the
Oh my god.
like the bitchy rich girl.
Yeah.
That would make me so happy if like Skyreaper, like terrifying owl man, just covered in knives and bows and
He's
shit.
just bitchy.
And he's just like
He's
no,
just
he's
sassy
like
ass.
he's Yas. He's Yassified.
Oh, how tall
No, I'm
is
just-
he?
He is 5'8". And at night, his eyes. The reason I asked about time is during the night,
Oh, it's
owls,
fine.
their eyes will glow in the dark. So.
But yeah, you see that the merchants are welcomed with open hand or with open arms as the villagers head on over to the middle of not towards the middle of town but towards the northern edge with the merchants. The mayor is also there, and yeah, everyone is. They seem to be loading silk up onto they seem to be taking stuff off the wagons, and then the villagers are piling silks onto the wagon.
Hell yeah.
I would probably use my sending stone to send a message to Mr. Alexander, letting him know I've
Okay.
arrived.
Yes. Alexander will let's see. I believe I gave you his. I shared you his image, but I will go ahead and just show you that again. Yes, he will. He will say, "Oh, excellent. No, I'm going to ask you to. I am going to have to ask you to not return to the IAG for a little bit. You see, there is a mission within that area that I need you for.
Well, one of my men
Alright.
with Alice's
Uh,
team. I hear they're psychos.
Just tell me what you want from me.
I have sent a. I have borrowed a team from the Lady Alice, and they are there to. They can give you the. They can give you more of the nitty gritty details, but there is a creature called a. There is a thing there called a Tree of Gulthias, and I need you to assist them in bringing it to me.
You wish for me to bring it to you. Okay,
Yes, it
is
is
done.
a. From the research I've done, I don't need the whole tree. I just need the roots, as much of the roots intact as possible. And if you are unable to do this, I would like you to bring me as much of the materials as possible, as I have told the other group. But yes, they can give you more of the details. And let's see, that is Maximilian, and that is the Lady Alice.
Forgot that
Alrighty.
was her art. Always imagined her as blonde for some reason. And more dressed.
I'm putting the what you just told me about the mission into my notes real quick.
That's fine. As yeah, he will say, the I will, as a reward for this, I will offer you the same thing I am offering to Herman, which is, I can either pay you in cash, or if you so desire, I can have a magical item fashioned from this, fashioned from the materials given. It will be a bit experimental, but it should work just fine. It would be an item that would be either something that would heal you as you inflict pain on others, or we had an idea of perhaps something that lets you create blights and you control them.
I think I would prefer you to make me something. I don't need much gold.
Yes. But yes, meet up with the Lady Alice's team. There is a young woman with a large sword, a fellow nobleman by the name of Colin Amber with bright red hair. There is a people with my fire hands.
Yes, the annoying man I met at the gate.
There is a rather dour-looking man in priestly robes with a very large pig, and I believe that is all of them.
I
would
believe
describe
I already
this.
met Mr. Colin Amber. So I will seek them out now and ask them for the
Wonderful.
nitty-gritty details.
Yes, I will. I will have your payment ready for you for the job you just completed when you get back.
And thank you, sir.
Do be sure. Oh, and if possible, please get some of the silk from that place. I heard it's of very nice quality. I will pay you back double for whatever you pick up.
I will gather it as quickly as possible. Now I'm assuming the man with the pig is the other one that was with Mr. Amber. Mr. Amber.
He is not there. You just see
Yeah.
Mr. Amber.
Alright. Well, I guess that is all for now, Mr. Anderson. I shall be on my way.
as I said, bring me what you can, but I would prefer you be alive to having the roots of this thing.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, with that, you will receive no more responses if you were to continue using it. And yes.
Alexander just has the stone on his desk. He hears it, but he refuses to answer.
He's like, who's this? I don't fucking know.
He's just doing paperwork. He has these little glasses on with like the chain that hooks up around the neck. He's like, can't he take a hint?
He's using it as like a paperweight.
Only picking up after three calls to let him know I'm angry at him.
I'm angry.
Angry. I guess I will head off in search of Colin Amber.
Okay,
I'm
Colin
assuming
is
Colin
right
is
there,
there.
yeah, which
He's
you
still
were
right next to me.
introduced to by the other two.
I'll go introduce myself again to him by telling him about the mission Anderson gave me and asking for the nitty-gritty details of it.
Colin would actually be looking at the silk at the back while they're unloading.
Alright.
He's gonna be like, oh damn. And like maybe stealing a touch, like not like feeling them, stealing a feel for like the silk and comparing it to his own.
It is of a very nice quality. Maybe not as much as yours, but it is higher than average quality silk.
Okay, wait, Colin's wearing silk too?
Yeah, I told you.
Colin, Berlin, completely neck and neck. Yes, but mine's finer quality. I stole it off the body of a sun cultist. It's so nice.
It brings a presence.
It does. I killed the man who wore this before me. It gives it extra flavor.
It was weird because I
got-
found it because I got this from a Salvation Army, so I had to do a lot of searching.
Damn. But yeah, you guys are currently in the street talking?
Yes.
Well, checking
Colin,
myself.
Yeah. Colin, after like hearing what you said, was like, "Oh, right, the details. That is. Were you just on? Okay, you know what? I'm talking to myself. Anyway, so yes, the details. Basically, we in fact just arrived here today, and we're looking for the. Do you know what the tree is? Right? I know Alexander's mentioned it, but do you know what that is?
I do not. He told me you would give me the nitty-gritty details.
Very
He
ballsy
just told me the name of the tree.
Right. Well, it's basically, if you know what a dryad is, when either an infected dryad comes into the tree or a stake a stake used for killing a vampire is buried underground. It turns into a Goliath. The vampiric tree. It basically absorbs blood from living creatures, animals or humanoids, and depending on how much blood, it can sprout out sort of aggressive types of plant life. That's what we're fighting, and that's probably what attacked your caravan. And In a few minutes ago, we just came back with some bodies from a bamboo farmer, not like a few miles out of here. They were also attacked by a bamboo shroud, but bamboo fuck. What was it called?
It's just a bamboo farm, man.
No, bamboo. The creature.
The bamboo blights.
Oh yeah, the bamboo blights, which are just infected bamboos that are controlled by the driest tree. I'm Colin Amber, by the way. Did you remember my name?
Yes, I did, Mr. Amber. Do you remember mine?
Sky Piercer. Very rememberable. Rememberable.
I don't
Very
think it's
noticeable.
Sky Piercer.
Sky.
You can
What
say it. Come
do
on now.
people usually call you?
Just calling me Sky is just fine if you can't pronounce it.
No. It's a simple word. The Sky Ripper. Yeah.
Sky Repa. I'm
Where do you
actually
come
giving
from?
you the easiest version of saying it too.
Oh. Sorry. Are you from Felsiger? Are you Kenku? Oh no, you're bigger.
I'm from an Allen Arakocra village. A small one at that. You should, if ever around it, I'll take you to it.
Right. But right now, my friends are currently in the process of resurrecting the victims of these bamboo blades. That's why there's a lot of commotion happening inside that tavern. We're in, actually. Yes.
Thank you for the offer, but I first must acquire some silk for Mr. Anderson.
I was
And with
actually gonna
that-
do that too.
Well, then would you like to join me in getting the silk?
Okay.